Have you felt stuck, as if life keeps holding you back? No matter how much effort you give, nothing seems to change. We often blame time, people, or circumstances and ignore the one place that matters most: our own choices. Let me share a story that reveals this truth. Once in a dry desert town, there lived a cart driver named Elias. Every morning, he pushed his wooden cart along cracked roads, yet he never seemed to move forward in life. His wheels were worn, his hands were empty, his eyes carried quiet frustration. Elias complained about everything. The sun was too harsh, the roads were unfair, the town offered no chances, fate had forgotten him. He repeated these words daily to anyone who would listen. "The ground is cursed," he would say. "How can anyone succeed when everything is stacked against them?" At first, people listened with sympathy. Soon, they walked past in silence. Elias never repaired his cart. He never planned his routes. He never reflected on his failures. He only complained and waited for change to arrive on its own. One evening, a fierce sandstorm swept across the desert. The wind howled like a warning. Dust filled the air. Elias struggled to push his cart forward, his clothes soaked with sweat, his throat dry with fear. He had no water. He had no shelter. He was lost. Through the swirling sand, he noticed a faint lantern glowing nearby. A small clay hut stood alone, beyond the dunes. Desperate, Elias knocked on the door. An elderly woman opened it, her posture calm, her voice steady. "Come inside," she said gently. Elias stepped into warmth. The woman offered him water and a simple meal. Elias immediately began complaining. "The storm ruined my journey. The town gives me nothing. I was never given a fair start." The woman listened without a word. When he finished, she spoke softly. "Rest now. At sunrise, I will show you a safer path through the desert." Elias slept poorly that night. His thoughts circled endlessly. His failures replayed like shadows on the wall. The woman's words echoed in his mind. A safer path. At dawn, they began walking. The storm had passed, but the air remained heavy with dust. Elias could barely see ahead. The path was narrow, twisting between dunes and stone. On one side lay deep sand traps. On the other, jagged rocks waited silently. Elias hesitated with every step. "This is foolish," he said. "We should wait. The ground is unstable." The woman walked calmly ahead, her steps slow but confident. "The ground settles when you keep moving," she replied. "Trust where you place your feet." They walked for a long time. Elias complained continuously. "The heat is unbearable. This way is dangerous. We will fail." The woman stopped and turned slightly toward him. "Tell me," she asked quietly, "what slows you more, the desert ahead or the fear you carry?" Elias frowned. "I don't understand," she nodded. "We all carry unseen weights. Some are made of doubt, some of blame, some of excuses. These weights exhaust us before the journey even begins." They continued forward. The path grew tighter. Elias noticed something strange. The woman never paused. She never stumbled. Her feet landed exactly where they needed to. "How do you walk so surely?" Elias asked. "Because I had to learn," she replied simply. After hours of walking, the land opened wide. The wind softened. The sky cleared. Sunlight spread gently across the desert floor. Elias felt relief rush through him. He turned to thank her. Then he noticed her eyes. They were pale, unfocused, untouched by light. "You cannot see," he whispered. The woman smiled calmly. "I lost my sight many years ago," she said. I have never seen the desert. I have never seen this path. Elias stood frozen. His mind raced. This woman had guided him safely through danger without sight. His voice trembled. How did you survive? How did you learn the way? She rested her hand lightly on the ground. When darkness came, she said, I faced a choice. I could sit still and curse my fate. I could wait for others to carry me, or I could learn. Tears filled Elias's eyes. Shame pressed against his chest. I trained my hands to feel changes in the sand. I trained my ears to hear the wind. I trained my steps through daily practice. Each day I moved a little farther. Each day I learned one thing more. My blindness became my guide, not my cage. Elias could not speak. Every excuse he had carried felt weightless and empty. You have strength, the woman continued, yet you refuse to use it. You blame the road. You blame the heat. You blame fate. But the true obstacle is not around you. It is within your choices. She turned back toward the dunes. Begin with one small action, then another. The path reveals itself to those who walk. Elias watched her disappear into the sand, her steps steady, her posture free. That moment reshaped him. He returned to town, changed. Complaints faded. Preparation replaced excuses. He repaired his cart daily. He learned routes carefully. He studied mistakes instead of hiding from them. Weeks passed, then months. Slowly, his life moved forward. Not because the desert changed, but because he did.